Hey guys, Adam with the Wilderness Disciple. So I was sitting here thinking of kind of my circumstances here. I'm in central Idaho, bear hunting, and it has not been very fruitful, let's say. Really haven't seen very many animals. I came across some locals 2 days ago, and they had said that this area really has been overhunted this year, and there's just not as many bears as they used to be. And I could sit here and I could feel sorry for myself and think, well, that's just not fair. I drove all the way out here. It was like a 10-hour drive, and then it was a 7 hour pack in, and finding my spot to camp and all that stuff. And it was just one of those things where it's like, well, things didn't all go my way. And it reminded me of some Bible verses. Actually, Matthew chapter 5, verse 3 through 12, which I'm not going to read all of them, but it's basically, you'll get the understanding that blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. And it goes on from there, and it says, blessed are the merciful, blessed are the pure in heart, blessed are you blessed are you when people insult you. We sit here and we have hard times, we have circumstances that aren't the greatest, and we think to ourselves that this just sucks. What am I supposed to do with this information? What am I supposed to do with my circumstances? What am I supposed to do? All this stuff, when the Bible tells us that we are blessed. And for the longest time, I didn't understand it. I was like, how am I blessed that I spent the money to come out here, I bought new gear to come out here, lightweight gear, I drove all this way and I'm not seeing anything. What happens if I go home and I don't get something? How am I blessed, in all these different circumstances? And then I started thinking about it while I was sitting up here glassing, that how many of you, if you were having a hard time with bear hunting, if Brian Call all of a sudden called you up and said, hey, I want to take you bear hunting, or if you wanted to go mule deer hunting and Randy Newberg called you, or Steven Ranella called you, or one of those big guys, born and raised Hush guys, they just called you and said, hey, we want to take you out, we know you're having a hard time, and we want to show you how to do things, and we want to help you be successful. And that's what the Bible is telling us, that blessed are the people who are insulted. Blessed are the meek. Blessed are the poor, because those are the ones that Christ is going to come out and help. So when you're going through your hard times and you think to yourself, this just sucks, and how can things get better, and how is this good, and how is this building me, etc., etc., you can just think to yourself that Christ is going to be the one to help you. Those people that are doing just fine, that are thriving, and that have multiple cars and big houses and boats and RVs and all that stuff, God is going to be like, you're doing fine, you don't need my help. What do you need my help with? You're confident, you're good looking, you're whatever, you don't need my help. But the ones that do need God's help, God is going to reach out and he's going to help those. I don't know how many times that I've been down on my luck, and I believe it was about 4 or 5 years ago, I was having a really hard time with work, and I was really down. I was really upset with life, and I decided to go out. I took 3 days off of work, and I was going to go for the last 3 days of blacktail season on the coast of Oregon. I get out there, I'm not even there 30 minutes, and a 3-point jumps and starts running away from me. And I just did what I did, and I just threw the rifle off of safety and shot, and he went down a canyon, and it took me a while to find him, but sure enough, I was successful, and God was blessing me. He was showing me through my desires that he still loves me. He was there for me. He blessed me during my hard circumstances. So the next time you're going through a hard circumstance, whether it's, with work, whether it's hunting, whether it's with family, if it's your wife, your husband, your kids, whatever, reach out to God and ask to be blessed. He will bless you. He's got more blessings than we could ever imagine. He's got more blessings than there are stars in the sky. And if you're afraid, then don't be. Just take a chance and reach out to God and Christ and just ask him, bless me today. Wake up in the morning. First thing you do before your feet hit the ground out of bed, just say, God, bless me today. And he will bless you. And sometimes we need to look for it. And sometimes it's hard to see, but he will do it. So today I encourage you to reach out to God in blessings, in any hardship that you have. Just reach out to him. And if you need help, you can always reach out to me, and I can always try to help any way that I can. So thank you very much for tuning in, and wish me luck.